Alright, so this question's a bit easier. You explain how decentralized wage determination can impact on productivity and employment. So it wants you to look at keywords is and, so it wants you to comment on both things, employment and employment. Explain, so remember it's cause and effect. Unless you got those two things, you are not going to get the two. And obviously what we're talking about is a decentralized wage determination system. So what we're dealing with is enterprise bargaining, individual contracts, and anything that's sort of disputed or changed with maybe unions as well. So what we've got here is showing the cause and effect. The cause is obviously the decentralized wage determination, and the effect is the productivity. So what you're trying to do is you're trying to link cause with effect. All right, what's happening? The cause, we're moving towards, as Australians, we're moving towards a decentralized wage determination, and the effect of that is productivity within the businesses or across businesses, and then overall, how does that affect, I guess, Australia's employment rates, okay? So what you're essentially doing is you're showing you're working out because you're explaining. So you're showing us this bit. How did you get from a decentralized wage determination to whatever conclusions you make about the levels of productivity and the levels of employment, okay? So I'm not going to show you all of them. What I'm going to do is obviously get to one example, all right? So we'll do 1 and 2. So what if I wanted to talk about productivity? So as we've got a decentralized, so I start off with my first cause, getting to effect, with a decentralized wage system or determination system. What we've got is labour markets are more competitive and flexible, all right? So it actually leads to labour markets, because labour markets more competitive and flexible. And what we know from this, boys, is, you know, as people are negotiating based on productivity improvements or on a industry or individual level, we've got more people who are willing to upskill. So employees are incentivized to upskill or engage in training and skill program. What that does, obviously, is that leads to an increase in productivity because they want to earn higher, so they do these programs to earn high wages. And now we're getting to the effect. Higher wages, which leads to them obviously increasing their own productivity. Within the workplace, which leads to an increase in overall productivity. So you can see I'm getting the first mark and the second mark. I've gone from the cause, which is the moving towards a decentralized wage system. So based on awards, based on individual contracts plus enterprise bargaining. Labour markets become more competitive, flexible. Employers are incentivized to upskill to earn higher wages. They increase their own productivity, which in turn increases the productivity overall. So you can see there, boys, I've gone from cause to effect. Now I want to do the same thing similarly with decentralized wage determination to overall the employment rates, okay, which is a bit more macro thinking. We're going to think out there in terms of, rather than just inside what people are doing better within the business. So same thing, obviously we start with the cause. So we've got our decentralized wage system, or DCWS for an acronym. We've got, we know that from here we've got businesses have improved efficiency and productivity. Okay, so we know that from here they've increased their productivity, which means that they've obviously got opportunities to expand or increase demand for labour. Okay, so if they're more efficient, more productive, they'll increase the demand for labour because labour is becoming more productive and efficient. And then on the other end, we've got once they've increased the demand for labour, we've got an increase in employment opportunities. Businesses are more likely to hire more to keep up with as they become more productive and as they keep up with demand, which obviously decreases unemployment or increases the employment levels. So we've gone from cause to effect, and you can see there, boys, we've showed a bit of our working out. Every time I put an arrow, it takes 4 steps to get there. It will take 4 to 5 steps, okay? But if you get there, you're showing a clear way to explain, showing cause and effect. How did you get from here to here? You're working out. It might take 4 to 5 steps. So what? You're showing you're working out, you're showing your understanding, and making the best possible outcome for yourself.